Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Peter Vekselman, for those of you that may not know. And this is
Julie Muse. Nice to see you guys tonight. We're so glad to have you on.
Yeah, good stuff tonight, guys. And I know some of you all may be watching us or seeing us for the first time. Some of you all may know a little bit more about us. But the first thing is we want to kind of tell you a little bit about us, who we are, what we're doing here tonight, what the objective is. But I'll tell you guys, our main reason for tonight is we want to do more deals. And we want to do more deals with individuals just like you guys, because that's the mode we're in right now. We're real estate investors. I've been investing for 20 some years. Julie's my CEO. She pretty much runs everything I do. She knows this business inside out. She knows as well as I do, and maybe in some areas in terms of implementation, even better. She's the key to the infrastructure and to everything. But guys, we are excited to be here tonight. And again, because we want to do deals, we want to give you guys the opportunity to do deals with us. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, when you're doing deals with us, we're doing an overwhelming amount of work, especially for the first year or so, because we want to get you to the level where you're able to sustain yourself. And we want to get you during that year somewhat hooked on the things we're going to do for you. And we never want you to leave us. I mean, it's as simple as that. We use our partner-driven method as a way to develop long-term partners. We use this as a way to develop long-term relationships. And I mean, we have people that have been with us for years now. We're still doing deals, making a whole heck of a lot of money, and just having a good old time together.
And goodness, we've closed 3 deals today with people that we know.
Just go over the deals.
Oh, yeah. I would love to do that. And if you don't mind, Peter, before I go over the deals, can I welcome everybody that's on tonight?
Absolutely.
And look, if you're on tonight, please share your city and state that you live in. James from Charlotte, North Carolina. Andrew, we're so glad to have you on. Brian, Jonathan, Linda, Marco, Sharon, Tommy, Steve. The list goes on and on. Greg, we're so glad to have you on tonight. As we appreciate you taking out time of your life, to be here with us. We know that if you're on here tonight, that you are willing to do what it takes to get to the next step in real estate. Jonathan from Dothan, Alabama. Actually love Dothan. Been there several times in my life, as I'm a Georgia native, so Alabama might as well be our sister state. So glad to have you tonight. Really a great town. But we do know if you're here tonight, you're looking to do deals, you're looking to change your life with real estate investing. And look, that's why him and I do what we do. Dallas, Texas, Brian, thank you for sharing with us. That's why we do what we're doing here tonight. Peter and I could go on and on and on about the deals we do together, but Lord have mercy, is it not just better to work with these great people that we work with? Like Andrew today that did his first deal. Antonio that's made over $90,000. Wow. And you say in 3 days because it's closed in the last 3 days, but it's with months worth of work with somebody who didn't even have, air conditioning in their car 6 months ago.
Absolutely. And where was Andrew, another guy that closed the deal with us today? He was at Wounded Warriors. He wasn't even in the state he was in, but by being a partner of ours, we were able to show him how to execute this deal, partner with him, and he did his first deal, and he's been with us for just a couple of short months, guys. That's what we do. By the way, for those of you all that want to talk to us, that want to move forward with our partner-driven coaching program, you simply go to callpeter.com. Go to callpeter.com.
Callpeternow.com.
As you all can see, we're scrambling here sometimes, but callpeternow.com. Callpeternow.com. Either during the broadcast or afterwards, and there you could schedule a call either with myself or a member of our staff, and then we can kind of start walking you through the steps of what it means to do deals with us. But guys, for those of you that don't know us, let me kind of tell you a little bit about my history and how I got here and what we're all about. But look, I've been investing in real estate 20 years. I've completed over 3,500 deals. I've lost a lot. I've made a lot. I've been through the ups. I've been through the downs. I've even been knocked out of this business about 10 or 12 years ago when the market crashed. I've done it all. And the way our model has worked for many, many years, it was very much focused towards us, us doing deals. Matter of fact, we even had some strongholds all over the United States. For instance, we had offices in Georgia where we are now. We had offices to Florida. We had offices
in California. We still have these offices.
That's right, California. We had some other satellite offices. So for many years, our goal and objective was to do as many deals as possible, but it was very simple. Find a deal, do a deal. Find a deal, do a deal. Well, the way this partner-driven model came about with us now not just focused on ourselves, but really focused on individuals like you all and doing deals with you all is very simple. It came out of necessity for us. As you guys know, for those of you listening in, is that it's getting tougher and tougher to do deals now. And for one very simple reason, it's a great market, a lot of action, and there's more and more competition literally all over the United States from people just getting in. And I don't care if it's somebody that knows the business or somebody doesn't know the business. The fact that there's more people in the business, it just crowds a lot of people out. Matter of fact, this is one of the few businesses where, if you, for instance, you're in dry cleaning business, you got a great dry cleaner here, you got an awful dry cleaner across the street, that awful one's going to get pushed out. Unfortunately, in real estate, you might have a super duper investor here, a bad investor here, and this investor will literally create problems for the great investor because they may overbid on properties, they may do deals they shouldn't be doing, and so it just causes a lot of commotion. So, make a long story short, we wanted to do more deals. We wanted to figure out a way, how do we do more deals? So some time ago, we kind of put this call to action out, really through our social media band. And the call to action is very simple. Hey, if you have a deal anywhere in the United States, we want to do it with you. Because see what happened over those 20 years of doing thousands and thousands of deals, we developed a skill set that very few investors across the United States have. And that is the skill set of doing deals, not just remotely, but in a dislocated areas, literally all over the nation, because that's how we were set up. We were set up all over the nation. So we understood how to find a property 1,000 miles away. We understood how to do an inspection 1,000 miles away, how to comp it, how to secure money for it, how to fix it, how to sell it. So that was a very unique skill set we had developed. So we just kind of started toying with this idea of, what if we just kind of went to the market and we started telling everyday people out there, whether it's somebody who's not in the business or somebody who may be in the business, hey, if you have a deal anywhere in the United States, but you can't quite complete that deal, maybe financially you can't buy the deal, why don't you get a hold of us and we'll partner with you in the deal. We'll help you complete the deal. You'll use 100% of my money to execute the deal, so you have no financial risk. And then once we do whatever we do with it, maybe fix it, and then we're going to sell it, we'll then split the profits. And so this, like, one very basic idea absolutely took off, and it resonated with people all over the United States. I mean, it resonated to the tune that we were getting tons and tons and tons and tons of inquiries. But see, here's an interesting thing. This is why I always tell people you have to be open to things, open to how models develop, open to how businesses develop, and open in which direction you want to go into. What we started realizing is this messaging started resonating with individuals all over the United States. The individuals around the United States basically started creating this battle cry themselves. Because what I didn't mention to you all is that not only did we have a very successful investment business, but on this side of the equation, really unrelated to the investment business, we had a typical educational business. And the two weren't really connected. They weren't tied in. We were doing our own stuff here. We were teaching people here. And, there was 100% disconnect between the two. Now, I will tell you the issues that we had with the educational side, and I'll share this with you because for those of you that are listening here tonight, I'm sure it's not the first webinar you listened to, or maybe the first seminar you attended. On the educational side, we have the exact same issue that everyone has, is that we would really pour our heart and soul into our students. We would literally teach them everything we know. We would deliver superb value, but yet they would go out there and then necessarily they would not be very successful. It has nothing to do with us. That's just the way it works. Because in real estate, here's how it works. There's a huge, and you guys know this by listening to us, there's a huge disconnect between knowing something and actually doing something. Okay. You know, it always sounds great in a seminar, a webinar, a book, a CD. And then you get out there and you're like, well, gosh, it's not exactly the way they taught it to me. You know, they said it's going to be green, but it's blue. You know, they said the contractor should be finished now, but he's not even close to being finished. You know, they said the realtor should use comps this way, but my realtor is comping that way. Mm-hmm. And so where people really lose it on the real estate side is on the execution side, not on the knowledge side. There's a lot of this business is filled with people that know a tremendous amount of information, but in the end, this business is filled with very few people that make money.
And you know what's crazy about that is that there's nobody out there that can teach every scenario that comes up.
Impossible.
You know what I mean? Whenever a seller tells you this or a buyer tells you this,
yep.
Do you know what to really say? Are you going to learn that from a webinar? Are you going to learn that from a book? No. The only possible way to learn something like that is to call somebody that's actually been through it before.
There's no question about it. And so, and look, even us, look, 3,500 deals, 20-year history, a whole office full of personnel. Every time we ourselves are going through deals, we're experiencing something new, a new challenge, a new situation. It's just because of our experience, we're able to overcome those challenges. Mm-hmm. And because we're fairly well funded, we're able to spend through those challenges. Mm-hmm. So let's go back. The messaging some time ago is very simple. Hey, if you got a deal anywhere across the United States, let us know about it. We'll give you the money to complete the deal. But here's what the market actually started telling us. The market started telling us this. The inquiries that started coming in were this. Hey, I don't have a deal, mm-hmm. but I want to find a deal. And I'm afraid that once I learn how to find a deal, I won't be able to execute the deal. So will you teach us? Will you teach mm-hmm. me how to find the deal? And then help me execute the deal. And that's where all the light bulbs went off. That's when we realized that the way to make this model work would be very simple, is to literally marry our investment piece with our educational piece. So the battle cry in our company changed from if you got a deal to if you want to learn how to find a deal and then utilize us to complete the deal, then you need to be part of our partner-driven coaching program. And that's exactly where we are today. That's when everything absolutely took off. That's when the inquiries shot through the roof. That's when the successes shot through the roof on our coaching business. That's when people started realizing that the key ingredient, there's really two key ingredients, guys, in real estate. In order, if you're going to be successful in this business, you got to have the knowledge, but I don't even consider that a key ingredient anymore, because right now in the world of technology and information, you can go on the internet and learn almost anything you need to know. But the real two key ingredients to someone's success is experience and money. You have to have those two things in this business. So now what happens when people are working with us in our partner-driven coaching program, you're piggybacking off our experience in the marketplace. And number two, you're utilizing my money to do the deals. And so when you're piggybacking off someone's experience, okay, we know how to handle those situations that you don't know how to handle. Mm-hmm. When you're utilizing my money, obviously you need the money, there's no question. But what that also does is it mitigates the downside. Because if any mistakes are made, and guess what? There's still mistakes made even when we're part of the deal. We're never going to look at our partners to divvy up any money. We're never going to look at our partners to say, wow, this didn't work out. So we mitigate the downside of this business, literally. And that's where this whole partner-driven coaching program took off. And so the way the program works now, and we think it's and by the way, this messaging is resonating all over the United States. And when I talk about this, I share with people, this very simple thing. And I tell people this, as far as I know, and I think I know pretty much all the people that are out there doing stuff, there's no one in the country that does what it is that we do. No one in the country that does what it is we do. We're literally the only investment company and educational company coming in one that's going to put their money where their mouth is. We're going to teach you. We're going to show you. and then we're going to help you execute the deal, right?
Yes. And you know what's funny? One thing that you mentioned is that every once in a while, you know, when you're getting this business, you can find one good deal. Okay. Not only do we fund people's deals, but one thing that's important to me is that you understand the fundamentals of this business and how to actually find deals on your own. Because once you learn that skill set, there is literally no holding you back. You'll hear a lot of stories, you know, people out there that did this one deal that made them all this money. And the next thing you know, they never did another deal. They never did another deal. It's because they never understood the basics of this business. Not only do we fund your deals, do we show you how to do everything, but, you know, me personally, I want to show you the fundamentals of this business and how to find deals on your own, how to talk to sellers, how to deal with these sellers so that you can make a decision on what your best exit strategy is. And we talk about resonating with other people. I mean, I feel like I'm totally blessed. I know the people that we work with are absolutely blessed because it's not just about the knowledge, it's the absolute value that they're closing deals. And let me give you an instance today. And no, this is not going to be, some big money thing for you to put all over the internet. But one of our partners, after 2 months in our program, did his first deal. His first deal made $5,000. To a lot of you, that's not going to excite you a whole lot. But you know what that says to me? That says to me that this man learned exactly how to do this business, learned how to get a deal under contract. He learned how to sell it. And yes, I think $5,000 is a lot of money. But let me tell you, there's nothing that replaces the confidence that he learned today. So as much as I want all of you guys to go out there and make tens and hundreds of $1,000s, it's more important you understand the fundamentals and make 5, 7, 10 here and there. Once you learn how to do that, the 10s, the 20s, the $30,000 will come. That's exactly what Peter and I do, teach you how to be successful in this business. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to be like Antonio on his first deal that made $90,000. I mean, and look, I know, you know, we taught him to do this, you know, to get out here and do this business, and he did a great job, but some things in life are a little bit of luck. I do believe that. So if you don't get out there and try, you're definitely not going to be anywhere, or you're not going to do anything. Okay. So if you shoot for the moon, at least you reach the stars, right? And how bad is that?
You know, guys, let me walk you through a little bit more detail of what we actually do with our partners across the United States and why we feel like we offer not just strong value, we offer over the top value. Okay. But remember, and we kind of are harping here a little bit about experience. We're harping a little bit about money, but it's more than that. When you become a partner of ours, you literally become a partner of ours. It's no different than as if you were in our offices, you know, and the people that were here were now all of a sudden working for you. So remember, before the money is even needed, the first thing that's needed is marketing. Well, our team literally steps up and we help you on the marketing of the deal. Once we find a deal and identify the deal, you then utilize our money to close on the deal, okay? Once you use our money to close on the deal, our team then actually steps up and we help you fix the property. Once we help you fix the property, then we sell it together and we split the profits. Simple as that. And that right there is our partner-driven coaching program. And the goal is to do that as many times as possible over the initial 12 months. So let's kind of break it down a little bit further. The goal is to start working on our first deal literally within the first 1 or 2 months, okay? But as the year progresses and as the year goes on, the focus shifts from just showing you how to do deals, okay, to also how to create an incredible lifestyle. Because let's face it, we all get in this business to make money and to enjoy the money, right? Well, most people never make a penny in this business. A lot of people lose money. And the few that ever actually make money, almost none of them ever have time to enjoy it. You know, you guys know, I know plenty of investors. And, you know, when I talk to them, I'm like, oh my God, A, you could probably make more money flipping burgers. B, you're working more than you've ever worked before. Because
you're not even happy.
And they're not happy because, and I'll tell you why, that's because their businesses are not set up correctly. So as we work with you over that whole year, the focus changes from just helping you complete deals and trade time for money, but the focus actually changes to help you set this business up so it runs and functions like a real business. Mm-hmm. So it runs like my operation runs. Like, for instance, let me tell you how today looked like for us. You know, I got up, I did my thing, I worked for a little bit. Then, and we're actually tonight filming from one of my crash pads here. I don't know, I call it crash pad. I don't know if people understand that. It's kind of a place I go to a couple times a month. I'm actually loving this one. It's located on the Beltline right through Atlanta, Georgia, which is phenomenal. It's like this unbelievable area, 23 miles long, that connects different neighborhoods. I mean, I can just go on and on and on. Anyways, I spent the night here last night. I got up and I went for, well, actually, I exercised, okay? And I went running on the Beltline up and down. Then I hit literally there's gyms along the way. It's crazy. I hit a couple gyms along the way. And 2 hours later, which was like at that point, what time did you get here? Around 11? Mm-hmm. Around 11 o'clock, I'm walking back to my place up here, and Julie's pulling in. So we worked a little bit from here. And then we went to meet one of our partner-driven coaching clients, like literally 500 yards from where I live here. We had an amazing lunch with him. It was a fun lunch. Plus he brought a realtor to talk to us. So we talked to her also. Then we met with somebody else about doing a potential brokerage next year, which we're excited about to launch. Then we came back here. Our tech guy showed up here. We literally had a blast in the last 2 hours, just cutting up, getting caught up. Now we're doing this, and after this, we're heading off to grab a dinner. Now, guys, that's my day. I mean, it's, of course we get things accomplished.
It's terrible hanging out with your buddies, huh?
Yeah. And we get things accomplished. There's no question. But, guys, let me tell you something. That's called lifestyle. Because the one thing that I didn't tell you that Julie kind of alluded to, guess what? We still close deals today, multiple deals.
3
deals today. Because back in my office, 30 minutes away from here, there's activity, there's action, there's infrastructure, there's systems going on. So as we work with you for a year, we're going to show you how to set your business up exactly the same way, how to change it just from doing deals and making money to actually having an incredible lifestyle to go with it, okay? The first couple of days, we get involved in actually building out a plan for you. And by the way, when I say we, I do mean we. I, along with Julie, spearhead working with all our private clients. That's how important you are to us. But you're also getting our whole staff. So let's just kind of start with Julie. Julie's been my CEO for years and years. Guess what? She becomes your CEO now. Mary, who's closed thousands of deals for us, now is going to start closing deals for us. Our admin staff is going to start doing admin work for you. So think about this. If you want to be successful in any business, especially in this business, if you want to achieve the lifestyle, you're ultimately going to need to leverage yourself, not just through money, but through people. Well, by becoming a partner of ours, you have the ability to leverage off our infrastructure from day one. And guess what? It's a 20-year infrastructure. It's payroll that I'm picking up every month to a tune of 6 figures. And all these people from day one are instructed as you being one of our partners to work for you and on your behalf. But beyond just that, you're also piggybacking off all of our tools and infrastructure. You're getting all our forms, you're getting our contracts, you're getting our paperwork, you're getting our spreadsheets. Very, very important.
And then one big thing that I do for our clients is certainly I have a program for people to go through, so that they're able to understand how to find leads and things like that. But you're not going to believe this. I actually will pull lists for you. These are lists that will cost you 8 to 12 cents per record. And because Peter and I do so much marketing, we have an unlimited service. So I'm actually able to provide these marketing lists directly to you at no charge. Unless you've done marketing in this business, you don't really understand that, but that's key. And not only are we going to provide you this list, but our office staff, these ladies that we keep telling you about, are going to do the research at each and every one of these properties to figure out who owns the property, what's their mailing address, what's their cell phone number. And then most of all, once you get that information, I'll tell you exactly how to monetize that particular lead to its utmost capability, so that at the end of the day, you're going on appointments and you're getting deals. And that's the basics of this business.
There's no question. Hopefully you're starting to understand you're truly partner of ours. We're truly doing deals together. See, let me just tell you a little bit about a concept that I like to teach individuals, that really, once I explain it to you, it's going to make total full sense to you. But as logical and as common sense as it is, most people never abide by this principle, okay? Most people never, ever abide by this principle. And that's this. Most of us, and it's the reason you're listening to us today, whether you're listening to us live or listening to a recording, we're always trying to better ourselves, right? Because that's what the world teaches. You got to better yourself. You got to learn more. You got to study more. You got to work harder. You got to excel more and all this. But the reality is, and you already know this, some of us just don't like to admit it, we only have a certain skill set in mind. I mean, we could only get so good. Like for instance, I don't care if I play basketball every single night. I'm never going to be an NBA player. It's just,
you're not going to be LeBron?
No, it just is not going to happen, because my skill set in that arena is this much. Okay. And so the problem is, everybody's working in this small space all the time. They're trying to improve, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what the greats do? What the greats do, and the reason they become greats, number one, they obviously have the skill set. We're not going to take that away from them. But the greats learn to align themselves with people that are way better, way stronger, way more successful. And so when your capacity is this, the way you increase it to this is you align yourself with people that are at higher levels. And that's the thing about real estate. See, the reality, the reason some of y'all haven't made money in this business is you only have a certain amount of skill set. We all have limitations. Some of your limitations, you don't have money. You may love that deal right there. You may understand how to find that deal right there. You may want to buy a rental property right there. But guess what? If you don't have the money to buy it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good you are. Some of y'all have limitations on your negotiation skills. And I don't say this in just kind of in a bad way. It's reality. I have full-time negotiators that work for me that are better than me. And I'm a good negotiator. But I have negotiators that work and they're better than me. So what do? I align myself with them for them to help you negotiate my deals. So really what you're doing here in our partner-driven coaching program is you are aligning yourself who's got more experience, 3,500 deals. You're aligning yourself with somebody that's got money, because we've aligned ourselves with people to back us in the back end. And so what you're doing by doing that is you're basically elevating yourself beyond your own limitations. It's the only way to get beyond your own limitation, is to literally align yourself with somebody that's doing more of it. So, the question a lot of times comes up is, well, why do we do this? So gosh, if you guys are so good, and if you're so successful, and if you're already doing deals, why are you still doing this? Guys, that's the reason, because we're doing deals. And an overwhelming majority of them are with our partner-driven coaching clients. So it gives us the ability to expand our own footprint. It gives us the ability to do more deals. Is there something in it for us? Yeah, absolutely. We want to do more deals. And by opening up our playing field to people that we work with, it gives us the ability to do more deals. And what's in it for you all, but that goes without saying. What's in it for you. It's exactly what we've been talking about. It's our experience. It's our knowledge base. It's our ability to handle mistakes. It's our money. It's our infrastructure. It's our employees. Literally from day one, you get to piggyback off of that. So remember, guys, as we started this out, to be part of our partner-driven coaching program, go to
www.callpeternow.com.
That's right.
Yes, and you'll get to speak directly with either Peter or myself. or one of our staff members about exactly how all of this works. I mean, we're just here to help you. As Peter was saying, we want to do more deals, but look, guys, Peter and myself are out doing deals every day. The thing is I can only do so many deals by myself. He can only do so many deals by himself. So one way for us to expand our business is to bring on people just like you, and just like people that are already in our program that are already successful. Because, selfishly, once we teach them and they're doing deals, we're continuing to benefit off that. It's important that you understand both sides of this. Not only do we want you to be more successful and we want you to make money, we want to make more money too. So that's why we do what we do.
Yeah, guys, listen, hopefully by now you get the idea. Hopefully by now you should know, this is not for me. Why would I want to partner with somebody more successful? Why would I want to tap into an endless source of money? You may be that person that has it already. And by the way, I don't say that in a mocking way. I do know there's people that are already successful and they don't need more help. I get it. But at the same time, if you can benefit from our experience, if you can benefit from our knowledge, if you can benefit from my staff, my employees, my ability to handle things, then we definitely want you to be part of our partner-driven coaching program. By the way, some of you all that are listening here tonight, you may have the opportunity to see me this Saturday. This Saturday at a Realty 411 event near Los Angeles, California, and I'm excited. I'm excited to meet you there, and I'll be there with some of my staff members, and that'll be great for us to interact and talk, and then we can spend a little one-on-one time together. But guys, we're looking for more partners. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. We're looking for more partners. We're looking to do more deals, and we want you to be part of our success stories. I mean, Julie's hit on Antonio. She's hit on Andrew from today. We talked about Jamari, who we're doing a deal with, who we had lunch with.
Lord Seth's closing one at the end of the week and 3 next week. He's been our partner for over a year now.
And isn't one of those deals there's over $100,000 in profit?
$110,000. And I say that that's a lot of money, but the best deal I ever did that was a wholesale deal was $83,000. And I literally thought I was the best thing on planet Earth. And now one of our partners beat my best deal ever. So that's actually on my list of things I've got to do next week. I've got to do better than he does. Joking around.
No, that's true. It's great because that's how we feel about our partners. We become friends. We kind of poke at each other. We've done deals with 21-year-old kids from Florida who, when they started with us, working at a bank for $1,500 a month, who after his first deal retired. How does a 21-year-old kid retire? It's like, what do you retire from? You haven't worked long enough to retire. But he retired after working with us. We've done deals with moms out of South Florida with 6 kids, right?
Yeah, Denisha.
With 6 kids. And guess what? That deal fell totally apart in the middle because the contractor decided after closing to literally walk out on the project. And well, I like to say we, really, her and the staff stepped in and fixed that deal totally remotely. Okay, we're doing deals with immigrants that came to this country with $105 just some years ago, worked at a carnival, and now we're doing multiple deals with them in the Kentucky area. We're doing deals in Georgia, in Ohio, with somebody that was uber successful in this business, uber successful in this business, ended up in a failed marriage, in a failed business relationship, so lost the financial component, still has the experience, and now we're doing multiple deals with them. We're doing deals in Texas with Tony and Susan, who we absolutely love.
3 of them.
3 deals in the first couple months, absolutely fantastic, and they have just an amazing story themselves, and they, we're working with them. As a matter of fact, I just talked to Tony earlier today about another deal that I'm bringing to him, actually, from our good friend Troy in Arizona. This gets a little convoluted. Troy's in Arizona. He's bringing a deal to us that has a couple $100,000 of profit, but we need a construction supervisor, somebody understands construction. That's Tony. So actually, by them being in our partner-driven coaching program, we're going to cut him in on a deal they weren't even in on, but because he has a skill set, right? He has a skill set, so we're bringing him on that, and we're going to cut him in on that profit.
I mean, it's like a family or a tribe.
Yep.
We take care of our tribe. We take care of our family. And more so than that, they take care of us and they take care of each other. And that's what I want you to be a part of. And not to mention, if anything that you do, please join our Facebook page at the Partner Driven Real Estate on Partner Driven. If you actually type that into Facebook, you'll be able to go right to our Facebook page. There are people there that are just like you. You would not believe the inspiration that's given by these people each and every day. But number one, what I need you to do tonight is go to www.callpeternow.com and find what's right for you. You know what? What's the worst thing that could happen? You schedule a call, someone calls you, Peter probably is going to call you, and you decide it's either right for you or not right for you. Or you can leave tonight and decide, I didn't do anything, okay, and just lose everything and not know what you could have had, right? So what I encourage you to do is take one step in front of the other and go to callpeternow.com and decide if this is right for you or not. If it's right for you, then great. We're going to make a lot of money together in the end. You're going to learn a lot and you're going to be successful. Or you can choose to sit on the sideline and not make a choice at all. Indecision is the worst decision you'll ever make in life. Choosing to make a decision will take you to the next step in your life. Do you want to be here or you want to be here? Indecision is the worst decision. So what I would like for you to do is go to www.callpeternow.com and decide if this is the path to your future.
Well, I think that's brilliantly said. As much as I like to say I have the slam of dama finishes, Julie said it all right now, guys. Listen, guys, we enjoyed it. We're off to having dinner here with ourselves and our friends. We're enjoying life. We're reaping the rewards, and we want you to come with us. All right, guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Close it.